I'm Karen Ausums from the Netherlands. I come from the Netherlands, but right now I stay here in Kenya. I lived with epilepsy for 22 years, since I was 3 years old. And the seizures were bothering my life pretty much. As a child it's not a big problem, because if you're playing, then it doesn't matter if you get a seizure, and afterwards you can continue playing. But once you go to school and you have to get grades, you have to score, then it becomes a problem. I started it during my studies in the Netherlands. I went for traineeship to Kenya, and in Kenya I saw about a boy with epilepsy who was chained because of his epilepsy. They didn't know what to do with him, and that motivated me to find out what's actually happening for youth with epilepsy. So I checked out both in the Netherlands and Kenya, and it motivated me to start a project for youth with epilepsy, Youth on the Move. This project aims to create awareness about epilepsy, and through awareness, empowering the youth, making them aware of the talents they have, the potential they have, not only focusing on what they can't do, but actually especially focusing on what they can, the opportunities in life. The upcoming 6 months we will do a report every month for the Live Beyond Epilepsy website, livebeyondepilepsy.com, and in these reports we'll show you what we are doing with the youth, the progress they make, and also the outcome of it. We started a project in this year in March to educate youth about epilepsy. The way we do it, we've chosen 6 youth coordinators with epilepsy. I train them every week. I give them classes how to be a professional youth coordinator. They learn to guide groups. That's what they do at the clinics. They practice at the clinics how to guide groups. And with these groups they are organizing events like Movers Festival. But they also have talks with them. They give them coaching sessions to guide them in how to effectively deal with their epilepsy.
I'm Jiko, I'm 20 years old, and I come from Kikuyu.
What is your name?
I'm Agostino Joseph Mwangi, and I'm 23 years by age now.
I'm Chris Lumbasi, I'm 24 years old, and I come from Kiserian.
Okay, my name's Daina Chieng. I'm 24 years old, and I come from Kaloleni Estate.
I'm a youth coordinator currently, and I'm involved by helping other youths to accept them or to accept themselves and empower talents, and by helping them to accept themselves and living in the condition comfortably and doing other more things like training and or reading and getting knowledge from the books, and I help them those things.
My role in Youth on the Move is to create awareness and to act as an example to other people living with epilepsy.
But then we had a youth group at Karen, but then that's when we were meeting there discussing about how we could do things in life, how we can make it despite our conditions, how we can create a strong foundation for ourselves. So that's when it came to meet Karen. She kind of introduced herself to us and talked about the organization that she was going to start, and she's the one who made it for us to be here now.
My role in Youth on the Move is to mobilize the youths who have epilepsy and they don't want to come out, as in they feel ashamed of coming out. So we ask them to come out and stop feeling ashamed of themselves, and we help them to empower their talents.
My role is to see that people learn about epilepsy and apart from learning, they accept it not as a disease but as a condition, because you will never know if a person has epilepsy unless he or she tells you.
For the people who have epilepsy, they are worthwhile. Yeah, they need to know that they're unique, they're ambitious, they're intelligent, they can do anything, they can be who they want to be in society, if only they believe in themselves.
Some feel that if they have epilepsy, they can't do anything. So we show them that epilepsy is just a condition. Yeah. So a condition that you can live with it positively. Yeah. So if you have a talent, don't just sit back with it. Just come out and we'll help you to flourish it. Yeah.
The way I want to change this is by taking responsibility, because we can complain about the people who don't treat us well, but we better take ownership and change the attitudes of people by undertaking action. And you have to make it interesting to attract them to what we do, to the information we have. So our aim is to create awareness about epilepsy through info entertainment. So, for example, today we have a festival, and with that festival there are musicians coming. The Youth with Epilepsy, they've recorded a song together with these famous musicians. It's a very, very nice song, and with that kind of music you even attract the attention of people who are not interested in epilepsy but who love that kind of beat. During this edition, we are going to tackle the diagnosis of epilepsy and the impact that epilepsy has on youth.